Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Number 38 gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Harold Castro has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Castro.
First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Digging in, Eloy Jimenez, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Anderson, base runner at first with 1 out. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
The designated hitter.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next. The 2-2. Line towards center field.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
At the plate, Andrew Vaughn, and the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Pinder rounds the corner and is headed home. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Standing in now, number 25, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 4 and the Tigers nothing. Michael Kopech will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is a member of the 500 home run club. Now, that club isn't as exclusive as it used to be, but that's a lot of dingers. Appreciate this guy. It's going to be fun to watch him hit. He's one of the all-time greats.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line hard, but foul. Now another 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The next 3-2. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Coming to the plate now, number 38. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Tigers have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Full count now, 3-2. The Tigers will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
It's a kind of an easy thing to do when you're trying to sweep a team. You fall behind early. There's a lot of baseball still left, but they're going to have to score some runs and score some in a hurry to get back into this one.
Another full count pitch home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers.
Number 7.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tilson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Tilson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And that misses. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're in front 4-0. settling in now, Harold Castro. And they've got some work to do
the
early
Tigers,
on, down
the
4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Stepping in, Sean Cardenas is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Fouled off. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Two and two.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's
6.
already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters.
50.
It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next for the Tigers, number 50 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field, and the Tigers are into the hit column now. That's their first hit of the contest, so that keeps the bottom of the second going.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in a day game. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
first offering on its way. Too low, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting eight.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So stepping in, number 4. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Now the payoff pitch home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A payoff pitch one more time. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he brings it in on the warning track. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at. And I think they can pretty much start to think they are well back in the division race. Striding in once again, Chad Pinder. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. is laid off, but in there for strike one. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now in the box, Jonathan Schoop, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Soler is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player. Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Schoop is off at first with 2 away. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 4-0.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the number one problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Jacoby.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Go.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This pitch is popped up. Vaughn is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maben. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Ronald Torreyes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Torreyes is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The 3-0. He is a heater in there for a strike. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right, out of play. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrew Vaughn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 25.
So coming to the plate, number 25 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 1 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Number 38 waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. To his left, Castro. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 38.
So digging in now, number 38. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fastball called for strike 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Harold Castro. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Sean Cardenas, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, number 50.
Standing in, number 50, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
(2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-0 home in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Striding in, Jake Rogers. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box, number 4, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, number 4 brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the White Sox 4 and the Tigers 1. Victor Alcantara, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 58, Victor Alcantara.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. And the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Charlie Tilson.
Ready once again, Charlie Tilson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. Castro gloves it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 74.
Ready for another shot now. Eloy Jimenez 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Fastball just off the inside corner. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, I know the pitcher was down and it counted, needed a strike, but come on. He's one of the only guys in that lineup you can't let hurt you. And they left one on the inner half that he's able to turn on and absolutely crush. Got what they deserve there.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chad Pinder.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder. No balls and 1 strike. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the
Now
zone
batting,
right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Go.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Schoop. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon in Motown. It's the White Sox 5 and the Tigers 1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Tigers.
Leading off the inning,
The
Jacoby Jones. And they'll need him
Jacoby
to get something going here.
Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Number 25 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maybin. He went down on strikes last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Down and away, ball 1. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Line drive to center field. Number 25 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Now to the plate, Ronald Torreyes. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Ready now, Miguel Cabrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. With runners in scoring position this season, Cabrera brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Up high, 2-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 2-1 is a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In is Jorge Soler, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Andrew Vaughn, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batting, number 25.
Stepping up to the plate, number 25. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Number 38 will be next. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Three and two now. Ready now with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here's a pop-up now. Cabrera has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 38.
Into the box now, number 38. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Vaughn, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A man left for the White Sox. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Evan Marshall enters to do the pitching
now
in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, Evan Marshall.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Harold Castro. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way, and that's taken for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Standing in, Sean Cardenas, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, number 50, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Racing back to center fielder, and this one will bounce into the wall. Cardenas is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's a 5-3 game now.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Standing in now, Jake Rogers, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, number 4. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Now at the plate, Jacoby Jones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Slapped hard the opposite way. Tilson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The White Sox lead it 5-4. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shot.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Our final.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Who's going to win the battle between?
Let's play ball. 3.
Next for the Mets, Trey King. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Trey King.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game.
Now at the plate, Trey King, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Garno rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Mets have drawn even. We are knotted at 3. And time will be called. Digging in and looking for more, Trey King. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as we are all tied at 5. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching? With a double on the ledger so far.
5
runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Down the line at first. King is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half. Ready to take his hacks again, Trey King, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base. Base umpire, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Man, you smoked that thing. That boy, good job.
Day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a run.
Leading up for the Rockies, the right fielder.
Soft liner towards first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Trey King. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Striding in for the Rockies, Logan Forsythe. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Liner towards second. Barehanded for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Tonight for the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs on 12 hits.
Saturday night baseball set to come your way from the Lodo section of downtown Denver. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game. So striding in, Trey King having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific season this guy's having, up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And it's too late as he's in there.
Nice, I see you working.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. The 1-2. To the right side. King fields it cleanly, and a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So striding forward now, Trey King. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone. Work on.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there.
Now batting, Trey King. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Trey King.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The
So
batter,
far,
number
0 for
9.
1 with a flyout.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
1-1
Is
ball.
on the ground over to first. To his left, King. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Trey King, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Trey King.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well,
so a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Softly to the right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. In now for Colorado, DJ LeMahieu. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
LeMahieu.
Down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Striding into the box, Trey King. He singled his last time up.
Trey King.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next
score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs.
It's a cloudy day. Next up for New York, Trey King. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little
mini-winning
streak here. Losing the first game of this series.
There you
Hold
go.
on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those super.
So first and second with one man gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Set. Here's the 0-1. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Leading off for the Rockies.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Well, and he has some trouble with it. Into the box. Trey King. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a Libby.
One there. On to first, a double play. Coming to the plate now, Trey King. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, King enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. From the belt, the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside and low. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Hara looking up into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box now, Trey King. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch.
Round it, pick up the ball.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it.
Stepping into the box, Trey King, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
King.
He's set. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball.
Hold up.
And it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. 7-2, the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets get their 30th win on the road so far this season.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball.
You need to just completely, okay? Oh, yeah. Well,
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is...
In now, Trey King. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the first pitch here from Lester, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offense...
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Hard hit to first.
Dig.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Now the Cubbies will... Here's Jason Hayward now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 2 for 8. Baez on at first, nobody out. Softly hit out to short. To Cabrera for 1, on to first to complete the double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop.
Now at the plate, Trey King, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trey King.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. One and one the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way.
Stepping in, Trey King. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under at half, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in now, Trey King. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Trey King.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left. The base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Will. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Now from the Windy City of Chicago. Yu Darvish will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
The 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Davies, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning, and he just manages to get his hand in. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses for ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him.
Man at second here with 2 away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez.
1-1-1.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. King is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run. Digging in for his second at bat, Trey King. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Swing high,
halfway.
left field and deep. Schwarber ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. The relay, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third. Ready for another chance. Trey King. He flew out in his last at bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. At the plate, Trey King. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here it comes. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 2-1. Popped him up. Baez is under it. 1 down. Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. New York claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. So with the runner in scoring position at second base and 1 away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman, Ray King.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Cabrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over the first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Hansel Robles is on his way into the 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Metropolitans came through late, taking the lead in the 8th. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Digging in, Trey King. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Davies rounds the corner and is headed home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Now at the plate, Trey King. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies will put this one away, and the side is retired. The next to bat for Atlanta,
now
Kevin Plawecki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Plawecki.
Hit to first. King scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things. Digging in once again, Trey King. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Digging in, Trey King. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well.
Stepping in for the Braves, Jorge Jaquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground. This defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He'll go to the bag for one. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
They left 11 men on base.
From the borough of Queens, Sean Newcomb gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
With a moment here in. And the next in is Johan Camargo. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
The second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was hitless in the shutout last night. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is digging in. Trey King, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. King tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Camargo.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Stepping up now, Trey King.
The first baseman, Trey King.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
This one's flared off to the right side. Morant is after it, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Trey King. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses. 1-1. Frazier, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Clay Phelps. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Jaquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Mets jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. And a welcome. Settling in now, Trey King. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball one. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
2-0 count and the pitch. The count now at 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Right there, that a boy.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Stepping up now, Ozzie Albies, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first for the out. 3.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively.
At the plate, Trey King. He reached on a single in his first try.
Trey King.
Deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little. Start the inning. Stepping in, Trey King. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, they'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get. So stepping in, Trey King.
The first baseman, Trey
From
King.
the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Inciarte's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Three to 1 the final score this afternoon. The Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves.
Afternoon baseball. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Jaquez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than against right-handers. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Now in the box, Trey King. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, one of D-Rose's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Rose, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against them.
Striding in once again, Carlton Spangler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. So coming to the plate, Trey King, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is foul right side. Line drive to center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So digging in now, Trey King.
The first baseman, Trey King.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Skied into straightaway right. Figueroa is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Digging in to try it again. Trey King. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sack.
Come on.
Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. One run is scored. And he's safe.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when...
Standing in, Trey King. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First offering on its way.
Outside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Vizcaíno, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Count is 1-2 now. Acosta leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the first of this quick. Steven Matz gets the starting nod for the Mets. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He had a strong showing at the plate in the first half, currently sitting in third place in the league's batting race.
Yeah, well within striking distance to get himself a batting championship title.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in, Trey King. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. You know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Zimmer is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Danny Salazar, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Wounded to first, right to him, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Now to the plate, Trey King. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout.
Ready once again, Trey King. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The set and the 1-2. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to. In now for Cleveland, Alan Barger, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trey King, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he's certainly.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Jason.
Working for the punch out, and a bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Here's Yonder Alonso, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yonder Alonso.
Rounded to the right. Cabrera's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hits all. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Metropolitans jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Paul Sewald earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
On 10 hits, no errors, they left 5.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Stepping up to the plate, Trey King. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Striding in for the Indians, Alan Barger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner weak on the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ready now, Trey King. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Zimmer is there, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Orlando Merced. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Merced.
The 1-1. To short. He's right there. To Cabrera for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Standing in, Trey King. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League. Now at the plate, Trey King.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way.
King.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Trey King, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And ball four now as he'll 6-2 the final total today. Cleveland with their 50th team win in this one. Jeff Beliveau gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Cody Allen wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Trey King. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
King, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport.
Striding in now for the Nats, Eddie Rosario. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Ready with the 1-1. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Trey King.
The first baseman, Trey King.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we... Next for the Mets, Trey King. Two men on, two away here in the fourth.
King.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Hit on the ground for the left.
Run it out.
Dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are two on and two out now. So now time will be called. Stepping into the box, Trey King.
Trey King.
He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Zimmerman will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. So striding in, Trey King. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Comes set with the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a called strike on the outside corner as that zone seems to widen some. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
All right, you're here. You're here.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the third time today.
He has had so many.
Digging in and looking for more. Trey King has got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
King.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. And he's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around.
Now batting, the catcher, Evan Gaddis.
Hit hard to third. Frazier's up with it to Cabrera for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win.
The final
Save your closer for another day
tonight
and let
for
everyone in on the action.
New York Mets, 10 runs, 19 hits, 1 error. They left 22 men.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park. So striding forward now, Trey King. He got off to a red-hot start this year and leads the senior circuit in batting over the first half of the season.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. In now for Washington, Eddie Rosario.
For Washington, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Trey King. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Frazier leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he's back easily. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now that's popped up. Zimmerman over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Evan Gattis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Next up from New York, Trey King. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Pitch popped up. Zimmerman is there, and the side is... The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 3 for 11. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Into the box, Trey King. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today.
The final line.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River, and striding into the box, Trey King. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .348 batter, and on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim.
1-1.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Toss behind the back. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. It's a run. Coming to the plate now, Trey King. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's...
The Nationals are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that is...
Here's Daniel Murphy now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now.
1-1-1.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Trey King.
The first baseman, Trey King.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward 3rd. Murphy on to first. It's a double play as they're woe. In now, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. No more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy,
now at the plate, Michael Taylor.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. So they pick up. Stepping into the box, Trey King. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A little bit outside, 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch on 2-1. And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3. Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon.